Okay, hello again. So today I am setting up my 2024 wrapped up. So this is an idea which I have completely taken from Meg at Meg with Books. I have spoken to Meg and she has given me permission to use her idea of wrapped up. So thank you very much, Meg. So the way that I'm going to do this is I have got 40 books laid out on my bed in front of me. I'm going to wrap them all up, and once a month throughout 2024 I will be unwrapping one book and reading it in a vlog. So the books that I have got are all books that will work towards my goal of reading a book from every country in the world. So for the last couple of years I have been working on a project called Read the World, which pretty much is just that. It is reading a book from every country in the world. I was super slack with this in 2023 and I don't think I read more than about 3 or 4 Read the World books, which is just not good enough. Like, that's just not okay, really. Which is why I wanted to do wrapped up in this way, so that I would make sure that I was reading a Read the World book at least once a month, or at least one Read the World book per month. I'm going to go through this enormous pile of books I've got in front of me. Like I said, there are 40 here. And I'm not going to be able to give you synopses on the majority of them, so I'm just not going to. But I will tell you what country they represent, I guess. Some of the books are by authors from countries that I have already actually read a book from, but I have just got them on this list anyway. I want to make sure I'm trying to diversify my reading, basically, and this Read the World project is kind of helping me towards that. So, without too much more ado, let's go through the books that I've got here. It is not going to be in any kind of order because it's just going to be whatever I reach for first. So, first I've got The White Tiger by Aravind Adiga. This one is representing India. Half a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This one I believe is Nigeria. A Death in Tuscany by Michele Guattari. This one is for Italy. Rainy Season by Jose Eduardo Aguilusa. This one I believe is Angola. The Hen Who Dreamed She Could Fly by Sun Ming Hwang. Is this one Korea? This is South Korea. XOXO by Axio, also South Korea. Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. This one is Japan. So of that, we've got The Bookseller of Kabul by Asne Sierstad. This is for Afghanistan. The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe, translated by Lilith Zekulin Thwaites. This one I am counting as Czech Republic because it is the story of Dieter Kraus, who is from the Czech Republic. So this one is kind of like Antonio Iturbe, I believe is Spanish, but I'm counting it as Czechia because of Dieter Kraus. Kim Ji-young, born 1982 by Cho Nam-ju, again South Korea. Gallows Rock by Yrsa Sigurðardóttir. Apologies for pronunciation. This one's for Inkheart by Cornelia Funke. This is for Germany. The Court of Miracles for Kester Grant. I believe this is Mauritius. Yes, Mauritius. Nothing to Envy by Barbara Demick. This is North Korea. A Short History of Tractors in Ukrainian by Marina Lueka, Ukraine. Perfume by Patrick Suskand, French, France. March and Powder by Rusty Young. This one is for Bolivia. So one of my rules I should just say on this one I like my books to be written by someone from that country or claims heritage of that country, whether they were, you know, born there. Basically, they say in their bio that they are from that country, that is their heritage. The exception I put on the list is I will read a non-fiction about the country, even if the author isn't from that country. Again, that's not ideal, but I will. So Rusty Young is Australian, but this is a true life story of living in a Bolivian prison. I have read it before and I really enjoyed it. Then got Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan for Singapore. South Asian Folktales, Myths and Legends put together by Sarah Shafi. This is from a whole range of South Asian countries. So if I do pick this one here out, I'm not going to count necessarily every single country. So like we've got Bangladesh, what's that one there that I have tabbed? Kashmir, Nepal, India, Sri Lanka. So I won't necessarily count each short story towards every single country, but I will count some of them. Basically, I'm going to just play it by ear depending on what I feel like at the time. Let me move the rest slightly nearer. We have got The Man Who Died by Antti Tumanen. This is Finland. A Long Petal of the Sea by Isabella Lande. This is Chile. Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. This is Jamaica, I believe. Yeah, Jamaica. With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I want to say this is Dominica, or is it Dominican Republic? I think it's Dominican Republic, but I will double check that one. Bodies in the Water by AJ Aberforth. This is from Malta. Homegoing by Yagiasi. This is for Ghana. You've Changed by Pierre Motet War. This is for Myanmar. Persepolis, try again. Persepolis by Marijan Satrapi. This is for Iran. 40 Walls of Love by Elif Shafak. This is for Turkey, I think. Fairly certain it's Turkey. The Dinner by Herman Koch. This is for the Netherlands. Redemptor by Jordan Ifuku. This is for, I believe, Nigeria. The Promise by Damon Gallut. This is South Africa. The Last Namsara by Kristen Ciccarelli. This is Slovenia. The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Rios Zafron. This is for Spain. Get the last pile. These are all hardbacks. Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. This is for Ecuador. Clanlands by Sam Hewen and Graham McTavish. This is for Scotland. The Final Strife by Sarah Alarifi. This is for UAE, I want to say. Yeah, United Arab Emirates. The Ship Beneath the Ice by Menson Bound. This is for Antarctica. Wild by Amy Jeffs. This is for the UK. So I'm putting this one in for the UK. This is early tales from this is tales from early medieval Britain, so it's like British folklore, I guess, which I'm including. So for Anglophone countries, so for example Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, I'm wanting to use First Nations tales. So I feel like early tales from medieval Britain, British folklore is kind of the closest I can get for the UK. So that's what that one there is for. I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai for Pakistan. Yep. And That Dead Man Dance by Kim Scott for Australia. So I do have other Round the World titles on my shelves. I'm not putting them all on, I'm not wrapping them all up because I feel like 40 books is already, you know, I'm only going to be reading 12 of them. So 40 is already like a huge amount of options. But I am going to now start wrapping and we'll see what we get. And yes, I am reusing Who Gives a Crap toilet paper for like wrappers because we recycle in this house. It is no reflection of the books chosen. But I might choose a bigger one. So this paper is beautiful. It's like really glittery and gorgeous, but it is the worst wrapping paper I have ever used because sellotape doesn't stick to it. So I'm gonna have to tie it up with string instead, which is a pain. That's not pretty, but I don't care. So here is my wrapped up shelf with 40 quite badly wrapped books on it. So each month in 2024 I will be picking a book to read. I will unwrap it and then read it in that week's vlog. If I finish it early, I might pick a second one. I might cut the vlog early. Don't know. Depends how I feel at the time. I'm going to also try with the vlog to be kind of fair and get a mix of like hardbacks, paperbacks, long books, short books. Basically, it's going to depend what my reading is doing at that time. So, you know, if I've got a really busy month and I don't have a lot of time to be reading, I'm probably going to go for a little short book. If I've got quite a chilled month and I can read something, I'm going to probably go for one of the bigger books. But I'm going to be basically playing it by ear. So this is my wrapped up. Let me just flip you around. That was my wrapped up setup for, that's a bit better, let's get some light on my face, for 2024. Let me know if of any of the books that I have just wrapped up, any that you would really like to see me read. I cannot guarantee whether or not they will come up because I've already forgotten what there is and what is where. So yeah, if you liked the video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.